One slap. 5 seconds. The galaxy never saw it coming. The galaxy was quiet in a way that made those who understood the universe shiver. It was the calm that preceded chaos, a silence stretched across light years of space, broken only by the occasional drift of rogue asteroids or the faint hum of ancient warp gates. In the dark expanse of the Servani sector, tensions simmered between species that had long learned to fear one another. Among them, the Deathworlders were both respected and reviled, a species evolved under conditions of extreme hostility. Their physiology honed by centuries of brutal planetary survival. They were killers by instinct, not by choice, and their homeworld was a testament to nature's unyielding hand. A planet where the weak perished before they could even learn to scream. Yet even Deathworlders had not encountered anything quite like the humans. Humans, with their audacious resilience, chaotic creativity, and refusal to bow
Your
to
defiance
circumstance,
ends here. The Empire's will is absolute.
For both
Soldiers,
allies
witness
and
the
enemies.
fate of traitors.
Some thought
Mercy,
humans were
my lady.
reckless.
Mercy
Others
is a
thought them
luxury
fragile.
you have
You
squandered.
dared to confront them in open conflict. You were still survived. On the edge of Servani Prime's orbit, a massive alien command cruiser floated like a jagged shard of black crystal. Its
Scan
hull
all
shimmered with
sectors.
adaptive
Report
armor
anomalies
plating,
now.
reflecting
Commander,
the distant
energy spikes in
starlight in
quadrant 4.
unsettling
Comrade,
patterns.
hold steady.
On board,
Victory demands
Commander
sacrifice.
Thax, a veteran of a dozen interstellar
Status
campaigns.
report. Are the
Paced the
probes
bridge.
detecting the anomaly?
Thax
Commander,
species.
probes confirm. Energy
Kalari
surge and sector reading.
were known
now.
for their rigid
Hologram
hierarchy
updating.
and a
Deploy
cultural
interceptors.
obsession with
Prepare the
discipline.
fleet.
Their appendages ended
The readings
in
are
sharp
off the
claws.
massive energy surge in
But it
Sector
was their
7.
eyes
This is
that
no
were
anomaly.
most
It's a
terrifying
deliberate attack spreading
multi-layered
fast.
lenses that could
The
see
Galactic
across
Council must
multiple
be convened.
spectra,
Mobilize all
dissecting
defenses
the
now.
battlefield before a single weapon was fired. The alert on the bridge shrieked, signaling an incoming vessel of human design. It was small, almost laughably so to the Krillari.
Your defiance
But its
ends here.
velocity
The
and
Empire's will
maneuvering
is
defied
absolute.
expectation.
Soldiers, witness
had
the
studied
fate of
humans.
traitors.
Mercy,
Of
my
course.
lady.
Mercy
history
is a
was filled with
luxury you have
improbable
squandered.
victories. Their homeworld a catalogue of conflicts they survived against impossible odds. But a single human ship. This was trivial, almost beneath notice. And yet,
Scan all
instinctively,
sectors. Report
Axis
anomalies
sensors
now.
flared uneasily.
Commander, energy spikes in
Something
quadrant
about the
4.
readings was
Comrade,
wrong.
hold steady.
On the bridge,
Victory demands
crew murmured,
sacrifice.
adjusting targeting systems and
Status
shields.
report. Are the
Commander,
probes detecting the
said
anomaly?
Lieutenant Carr,
Commander, probes
junior
confirm. Energy
officer
surge
whose
and sector
voice
reading.
carried the quiver
Now.
of nervous
Hologram
anticipation.
updating. Deploy
It
interceptors.
approaching
Prepare
at
the fleet.
sublight velocity. But its
The
trajectory,
readings are off the massive energy
Yes,
surge in Sector
almost.
7.
This is no
deliberate.
anomaly. It's a
It
deliberate
has not
attack
fleeing
spreading
or
fast.
hiding.
The Galactic
Yes.
Council must be convened.
Bold.
Mobilize all
Dax
defenses
finished for
now.
him. Yes, that has human audacity for you. He let the words hang in the air, his claws tapping on the smooth surface of the command console. Prepare boarding protocols. If it
Your
comes
defiance
close enough,
ends here. The Empire's
will.
will is absolute.
demonstrate proper
Soldiers,
discipline.
witness the fate of
Meanwhile,
traitors.
Mercy,
In the
my
tiny,
lady.
Mercy
angular
is a
human
luxury
vessel,
you have
Captain
squandered.
Mara Kellen reviewed the situation with quiet intensity. Humans rarely engaged in direct assault against the Krellari. The odds were not in their favor. But Mara had never been one to
Scan
follow
all sectors.
conventional
Report
logic.
anomalies now.
She had studied the
Commander,
Deathworlders,
energy spikes in quadrant
Krellari,
4.
Comrade,
the
hold
entire
steady.
political
Victory
fabric of this
demands
sector.
sacrifice.
And she had concluded that sometimes the
Status
only way
report.
to
Are
survive
the probes
was to make
detecting
the
the
first
anomaly?
statement
Commander, probes
unmistakably
confirm.
clear.
Energy surge and
The
sector
human
reading.
ship
Now.
approached the massive
Hologram updating.
Krellari cruiser
Deploy
with precision.
interceptors. Prepare the
Every
fleet.
system was optimized for a rapid
The readings
strike.
are off the massive energy
A
surge in
surgical
Sector
incision
7.
in the
This is no
enemy-S
anomaly.
armor.
It's a deliberate
Mara's
attack spreading
crew,
fast.
A
The
small
Galactic Council
complement of
must be
humans
convened.
and a few allied
Mobilize all
species
defenses now.
held their breath as the cruiser-S weapons turned toward them. A deadly array of laser turrets, kinetic cannons, and energy fields bristling with intent. Then came the moment that would
Your
be
defiance
remembered
ends
across
here.
the
The
galaxy.
Empire's will is absolute.
Dax,
Soldiers,
perceiving
witness
human
the fate
vessel
of
as
traitors.
vulnerable,
Mercy, my
moved
lady.
to confront the border
Mercy
physically.
is a luxury you have
Send the Deathworlder.
squandered.
He ordered, his voice a reverberating echo through the bridge. Show them the consequences of insolence. From a holding bay deep within the cruiser emerged Jarek, a Deathworlder of immense
Scan all
size and
sectors.
terrifying
Report
presence.
anomalies now.
His skin was a
Commander,
deep
energy
gray,
spikes in quadrant
streaked
4.
with scars and
Comrade,
bone
hold
ridges.
steady. Victory
His eyes cold
demands
and unblinking.
sacrifice.
He was the product of a planet that
Status
killed
report.
indiscriminately.
Are the probes
And he
detecting
had
the anomaly?
survived because he
Commander,
understood
probes
fear
confirm.
better than
Energy
most.
surge and sector reading.
airlock
now.
hissed.
Hologram
Jarek
updating.
stepped onto the
Deploy
Krellari
interceptors.
deck.
Prepare the
He
fleet.
moved with lethal grace.
The
Every
readings are
step
off the
measured.
massive energy surge in
Every
Sector
motion
7.
a
This
promise
is
of
no anomaly.
violence.
It's a deliberate
Crew of
attack
the
spreading
human
fast.
vessel,
The Galactic
watching through
Council must be
sensors,
convened.
knew the
Mobilize
gamut
all
changed.
defenses now.
Mara adjusted the ship's trajectory, aligning for a direct confrontation. Jarek's presence was a statement of power, He towered over Thax, the Krellari commander who, despite
Your
his
defiance
authority,
ends here. The
felt the
Empire's
twinge
will
of
is
unease
absolute.
that came when
Soldiers
instinct
witness the
whispered
fate of
warnings
traitors.
ignored by
Mercy, my
logic.
lady.
Mercy
Jared
is a
looked at Thax,
luxury you have
and then,
squandered.
almost casually, raised a clawed hand. In the blink of an eye, he struck, not at Mara, not at the human ship, but at Thax. The slap was sudden,
Scan all sectors.
brutal,
Report
and
anomalies
precise.
now.
Commander,
Thax staggered
energy spikes in
backward,
Quadrant 4.
stunned,
Hold
his
steady.
eyes wide with
Victory
disbelief.
demands
It was as if
sacrifice.
time itself hesitated, marking
Status
the
report.
impossible the
Are the
alien
probes
commander,
detecting the anomaly?
undefeated
Commander
for
probes
decades,
confirm. Energy
brought
surge
low
in
by the
sector
sheer
reading.
audacity
Now.
of a Deathworlder.
Hologram updating.
And then it
Deploy
happened.
interceptors. Prepare
5
the fleet.
seconds later, the galaxy
The
saw
readings
Thax's
are off the
severed
massive
head.
energy surge in
The
Sector 7.
broadcast had
This
been
is no anomaly.
instantaneous,
It's a deliberate attack spreading
transmitted through the
fast.
Krellari
The
network
Galactic
before
Council must
anyone
be
could
convened.
stop it.
Mobilize all
One of the
defenses
ship
now.
as systems, an automated security measure designed to record combat encounters, had captured the final moments and shared them across galactic channels. The sight of Thax's
Your
head,
defiance ends here.
cleanly
The Empire's
separated from
will
his
is
body
absolute.
by an unseen
Soldiers
force
witness
of
the
human
fate of
ingenuity.
traitors.
Mercy,
Sent
my lady.
shockwaves through the sector.
Mercy is a
Allies
luxury you
trembled,
have squandered.
enemies reeled, and the legend of human unpredictability grew. The Krellari bridge erupted into chaos. Crew members screamed, consoles sparking from overloads as the AI
Scan
system
all
struggled
sectors.
to process
Report
the
anomalies
anomaly.
now.
Panic
Commander,
spread
energy
faster than
spikes
any
in Quadrant
weapon.
4.
And in the
Prepare all
confusion,
steady. Victory
Mara S ship
demands
maneuvered flawlessly,
sacrifice.
slipping through the chaos with
Status
minimal
report.
resistance.
Are the probes
The
detecting
Deathworlder
the
Jarek,
anomaly? Commander
standing
probes
amidst
confirm.
stunned
Energy
Krellari
surge in sector
soldiers,
reading. Now.
did not flinch.
Hologram updating.
He had acted
Deploy
out of
interceptors.
instinct.
Prepare the fleet.
Yes, but also understanding.
The readings are off the massive
Humans
energy
had taught
surge in
him
Sector
something
7.
This is no
fundamental.
anomaly. It's a
Sometimes
deliberate
the
attack
galaxy
spreading
did
fast.
not respond
The
to raw
Galactic
power
Council
alone.
must be convened.
It responded
Mobilize
to
all
audacity,
defenses now.
to courage, to a refusal to bow. And in that refusal, Thax's death became a symbol, a warning to all who thought they could dominate the unpredictable human spirit.
Your defiance ends here.
Mara,
The Empire's will is
observing the
absolute.
aftermath from her ship,
Soldiers witness the
allowed
fate
herself
of
a brief
traitors.
smile.
Mercy, my
The
lady.
human race had
Mercy
long
is a
been
luxury
underestimated,
you have squandered.
often dismissed as fragile and reckless. But in that single, decisive act, a message had been sent. Humans did not negotiate with fear, they commanded it. Across the galaxy,
Scan all
messages
sectors.
spread rapidly.
Report anomalies now.
Some called it treachery,
Commander, energy spikes in
others
Quadrant
called
4.
it brilliance.
Prepare hold
The event
steady.
became known
Victory
as the
demands
5-second reckoning,
sacrifice.
a moment when the conventional
Status
rules of
report.
power were
Are
shattered.
the probes detecting
And
the
the
anomaly?
Deathworlders and
Commander probes
Krellari
confirm.
alike
Energy surge
realized
in
that
sector
humans
reading.
operated
Now.
on a plane
Hologram
of
updating.
survival and
Deploy
audacity
interceptors. Prepare
entirely
the fleet.
their own. Political factions
The readings are off
scrambled.
the massive energy surge in
Commanders
Sector
who had
7.
prided
This is no
themselves on
anomaly. It's a deliberate
invincibility
attack spreading
now
fast.
questioned the meaning
The
of
Galactic
strategy.
Council must be convened.
Economy
Mobilize
shifted.
all defenses now.
As trade with human territories surged out of newfound respect and fear, every species in the sector reconsidered their assumptions about humanity. Jarek, meanwhile,
Your defiance
returned
ends
to
here.
Mara
The
S.
Empire's will
vessel
is
after
absolute.
ensuring the Krellari
Soldiers
cruiser
witness the
was in
fate of
disarray.
traitors.
He
Mercy,
had
my
fought
lady.
countless battles on
Mercy
his
is a
homeworld,
luxury you have
seen allies
squandered.
fall in ways that defied comprehension. Yet he had never witnessed anything like human decisiveness. He did not speak of heroism or valor, only of understanding. The humans were not merely
Scan all
adaptable, they were
sectors.
catalysts
Report
of
anomalies
change.
now.
Unpredictable
energy spikes
agents
in Quadrant
capable
4.
of redefining
Prepare
power
hold steady.
dynamics in
Victory
seconds.
demands
In the
sacrifice.
aftermath, Mara S. ship traveled
Status
silently
report.
to safe zones,
Are the probes detecting the
avoiding
anomaly?
unnecessary
Commander
conflict,
probes confirm.
letting
Energy
the
surge in
legend of
sector
the
reading.
5-second
Now.
reckoning grow
Hologram
organically.
updating. Deploy
Stories
interceptors. Prepare
circulated
the
of
fleet.
the human captain who had orchestrated
readings
an
are off the
event
massive
so
energy surge in Sector
improbable that
7.
it
This is
defied
no anomaly.
belief.
It's a deliberate
Bards
attack
and
spreading
historians
fast.
The
debated the
Galactic Council
plausibility,
must be convened.
while military
Mobilize all
strategists
defenses
studied
now.
it, hoping to uncover patterns that could be replicated. None could. The galaxy had learned a lesson, one that would echo through decades and wars yet to come. Humans
Your
were not to be
defiance ends here.
underestimated.
The Empire's will is
Deathworlders
absolute.
were not to be ignored.
Soldiers witness
And
the fate
even
of
the
traitors.
mightiest alien
Mercy, my
commander
lady.
could fall
Mercy
in moments
is a
where
luxury
audacity
you have
outweighed
squandered.
brute force. On a quiet night aboard Mara S. ship, she gazed at the stars. Somewhere out there, worlds were calculating their response, fleets assembling in trepidation. Mara
Scan
allowed
all
herself
sectors.
a thought
Report
that would seem
anomalies
arrogant
now.
to some, but was
Commander,
simply
energy
true.
spikes in Quadrant 4.
Survival did not
Prepare hold
always
steady.
require
Victory
overwhelming power.
demands sacrifice.
Sometimes, it required audacity,
Status report.
precision,
Are the probes detecting
and a
the anomaly?
willingness to act
Commander
when the
probes
universe
confirm.
expected
Energy surge in
hesitation.
sector reading.
And in
now.
that quiet reflection,
Hologram updating.
she
Deploy
knew that
interceptors.
humanity's
Prepare the
role in
fleet.
the galaxy had only begun.
The readings are
The
off the
tale of the
massive energy surge in
5-second
Sector
reckoning
7.
spread
This is
far
no
and
anomaly.
wide.
It's a deliberate
Ships
attack
would hail
spreading
human
fast.
vessels
The
with both
Galactic
caution
Council
and
must be
respect.
convened. Mobilize
And
all
commanders would
defenses
tell their
now.
crews, in hushed tones, Of the Deathworlder who had defied expectation, and of the human captain who turned audacity into legend. Wars would be fought. Alliances
Your
would shift.
defiance ends here.
And
The
yet
Empire's
image
will
of
is
facts as
absolute.
severed head would
Soldiers,
linger a
witness the
stark
fate of
reminder that
traitors.
in the vast,
Mercy, my lady.
unpredictable
Mercy
galaxy,
is a luxury
no
you have
one,
squandered.
not even the mightiest, was safe from the extraordinary unpredictability of human resolve. Years later, Mara would reflect on the incident in private logs, not for fame or recognition,
Scan all sectors.
but to
Report
remind
anomalies
herself
now.
that the galaxy
Commander,
was
energy
a living
spikes in
entity.
Quadrant 4.
And survival
Hold
depended
steady.
not only on
Victory demands
strategy, but on
sacrifice.
understanding the chaos it embraced.
Status report.
Humans had
Are the
survived
probes detecting the
impossible
anomaly?
odds for
Commander,
centuries
probes
not
confirmed.
because of their
Energy
strength,
surge and sector
but
reading.
because they
now.
understood the
Hologram
rhythm
updating.
of unpredictability.
Deploy interceptors.
They
Prepare the
moved where
fleet.
others hesitated,
The
struck where
readings
others
are off the
faltered,
massive energy surge in
and in
Sector
doing
7.
so,
This is no anomaly.
reshaped the
It's a
universe
deliberate
in
attack
ways
spreading
no
fast.
algorithm,
The Galactic
no
Council
power
must be
projection
convened.
could
Mobilize
ever
all
predict.
defenses now.
The story of that single, impossible 5 seconds became legend not merely because a commander fell, but because it crystallized a truth older than any species. Courage,
Your defiance ends
audacity,
here. The Empire's
and the
will is
refusal
absolute.
to submit to expectation
Soldiers, witness
were
the fate
weapons
of
stronger
traitors.
than any
Mercy,
fleet,
my lady.
sharper than any
Mercy
blade,
is a luxury
and
you have
humanity
squandered.
wielded them like no other. In the years that followed, historians would debate, tacticians would study, and poets would immortalize the moment. But for those who understood the depth of human resolve,
Scan all sectors.
the lesson was
Report
clear.
anomalies now.
The galaxy
Commander,
had seen,
energy spikes in
in
Quadrant
5
4.
impossibly short
Hold
seconds,
steady.
what it
Victory
truly meant to
demands
face a
sacrifice.
species unwilling to be bound by rules.
Status report.
And that knowledge,
Are the probes detecting
that
the
clarity,
anomaly? Commander,
would
probes
forever
confirmed.
alter the
Energy
fabric
surge
of
and sector
interstellar
reading.
power.
Now.
Mara
Hologram
stared at the
updating.
void,
Deploy
a
interceptors.
faint smile
Prepare the
curving her
fleet.
lips. The galaxy was vast,
The readings are off the massive energy
dangerous,
surge in Sector
and
7.
This is no
unpredictable.
anomaly.
But
It's
she
a
had no
deliberate
fear.
attack spreading fast.
Humanity
The
had
Galactic
shown what it
Council
could
must
do
be
in
convened.
5 seconds.
Mobilize all defenses
And that was
now.
more than enough.